Good morning. Listen to this. This is fun, I think. This is from Australia. The health minister in Australia, Mark Butler, came out and he said, about the lockdowns and the measures taken by leaders in the government in Australia. Of course, he said, it was good what we did. It was understandable what we did in the beginning. But then, not so much, right? We locked everything down, and that was understandable. But there was a lack of shift later. And they should have taken a position that was more evidence-based. And balanced risks and benefits. And I said, looking pretty worried, this is serious stuff. Now there's a large decline in trust, he says. Measures taken are unlikely to be accepted by the population again, looking very worried. So, that was good, wasn't it? What do you think, you people in Australia? You feel this is good? You're happy with this? Well, it was almost like an apology, wasn't it? You feel okay now with what your leaders did? Right. Also this is also fun, I think. Dr. Phil was at the Trump rally in Madison Square Garden. This is big news here in Sweden. I'm surprised about this. Aftonbladet, the evening paper. These are, we're talking about two major evening papers here in Sweden, big ones, you see. And the first one is Aftonbladet, which is a terrible newspaper. They wrote about it. This is what they said. Dr. Phil, this is the headline. Dr. Phil, Trump is not a bully. He's just better than everyone else. And they write this. Dr. Phil attended Donald Trump's campaign rally in Madison Square Garden, where he defended Trump's supporters, claiming they are being bullied by being cancelled, intimidated, marginalized for their political support. And he says, I'm an expert on bullying. Donald Trump is not a bully, he said. Big news. I think maybe it's because Dr. Phil, I think he's quite popular here in Sweden among women, I suppose. I don't know. Right. Well, it's a big deal, this thing. Dr. Phil. And there's a similar article in Expressen, the Express. Right. They wrote this. This was the headline. Dr. Phil supports Donald Trump. He's not a bully. And they say, he has many enemies. That's what Dr. Phil says, right? And they write it in the article. He has many enemies. Different groups who are afraid. And together they have deposed him, prosecuted him, raided him, run over him, shot him, and sued him. And where is he? He's still standing. Yeah, I'm very, very surprised about this. I'm thinking maybe it's about money. The owners of these newspapers, I don't know. I think they have to do something about the truth and not being biased. I don't know. I always thought it would be impossible for them to stop lying. But you never know. This is pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, I really like this. I want Trump in the White House. You can dream, right? And this is my dream. The day he enters the White House, he says, that thing with the needle, I was stupid. I regret it. I was stupid. I listened to some people. I shouldn't have done it. This was bad stuff. No, you can dream, right? This is my dream. I mean, he could do it as in inauguration speech. He can say, you know, that warp speed thing, that was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. That's my dream, right? Okay, but I believe that Trump will be very good as a president. I mean, very good, maybe good. He will be good. He will stop the wars. I'm quite sure about this. And I think it's fantastic how so many people hate him. They just hate him. Oh, right. I don't. I think he's a good guy. He's a bit stupid in some areas, right? But overall, I think he's a decent guy. Anyway, this was great stuff. What do you think? Be good.